Hello and welcome to our second video of graphing linear equations. As we have learned in our previous video how to graph linear equations with a slope and a y-intercept, you can see the equation which we learned in our last video was y equals mx plus b, where m stands for slope of a line or gradient and b stands for y-intercept. So in this video we will learn what happens when y-intercept is not given to us. We just have y equals mx. Okay, y equals mx. Let's see the example first. So when the y-intercept is not given to you and you just have an equation like y equals 2x and there is no y-intercept, what we do in that case, we consider that y-intercept is 0. And let's use one method to solve it. So one method, we'll find one point by thinking that our y-intercept, assuming that our y-intercept is 0. So we mark 0 as our y-intercept. So we got 1 point. And then we still have our gradient or slope of the line, which is 2. As you know, when it's just 2, so it's 2 over 1. And it's a positive 1, so it will go 2 steps right, 2 steps up, and 1 step right. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, and 1 step right. We got 2 points and then we'll join them together to form our line. Let's do it. So that's our line. We just plotted. So let's do some other example. Let's see this time y is equal to negative 3x. And there is no y-intercept. So again, 0, 0. The origin is our first point. Second point, we have to go negative 3 over 1. It means we will go 3 steps up and 1 step left, not right. When the gradient is negative, we go left. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and 1 left. Here we got our second point. We will use our ruler to join these 2 points. And this is our second line. Okay, the other way to plot the lines by using a table can also be used. And let's do it that way, both the same lines. Okay, so y is equal to 2x, which means 2 times x. Let's start with negative 2. When x is negative 2, so 2 times negative 2 will give us negative 4. What happens when x is negative 1? So 2 times negative 1 will give us negative 2. What happens when x is 0? So 2 times 0 will be 0. What happens when 2 is 1? So 2 times 1 will be 2. What happens when 2 is 2? 2 times 2 is 4. Same thing we will do with the second one. So negative 3 times x. So what happens when x is negative 2? 3 times negative 2 will be 6. What happens when x is negative 1? Negative 3 times negative 1 is 3. What happens when x is 0? So negative 3 times 0 will be 0. What happens when x is 1? So negative 3 times 1 will be negative 3. What happens when x is 2? So negative 3 times 2 will be negative 6. This is how we finish our table. Let's plot these points now one by one. So start with the black one, y equals 2x. First point is negative 2 and negative 4. Negative 2 and negative 4 is here. Then negative 1 and negative 2 is here. Then 0, 0 obviously is going through origin because there is no y-intercept. Then 1 and 2. Then 2 and 4. Okay, now the blue one. First one is negative 2 and 6. So negative 2 and 6. Then negative 1 and 3. Then 0, 0 again. And then we have 1, negative 3. And the last point, which is 2, negative 6. Let's join these dots and construct a line. So here we got the blue line, which is same as we did before. Now let's do the black one. Here we got the black line, same as before. So you can use any way easy for you. So this is how we plot lines when there is no y-intercept, remember. So that if there is no y-intercept, origin is always the y-intercept. I hope this video is of help to you. Share and subscribe to support our channel, and have a nice day.